brothers, bound by more than they were twins as well, counterparts, gangster princes in the city they met.
Alright, future me here with some updates because I realized very quickly as I was getting into editing this video that I gave like no context to what we were doing at all. So pretty much we have a 2009 GSXR600. This is the bike that we decided to get for my brother. This is my brother's first bike. He literally just completed the MSF course, and as you can see, this bike is definitely a used bike. It has some wear and tear. It's got some, what would you call it? Some patina to it. It's got some rough edges. There's a little dent here. The paint, I wouldn't really call that paint. It's just black plastic. You can see that it's kind of held together with some duct tape and some zip ties there, but for the most part, for a first bike, for the price that we got it at, I would say it's pretty damn good. It does need some work. Like these levers are a little questionable with how they, these levers are a little questionable. As you can see, some rough areas to the bike, and it's gonna need a little bit of work. All right, so pretty much the purpose of this video is to kind of pick up this bike, show it to my brother because he bought it pretty much sight unseen. I wouldn't check it out for him. And then he basically has never ridden a sports bike in his life. He literally just completed the MSF course a week before we picked this up. Found the bike, picked up the bike, he shows up, and we take it to a parking lot and let him practice. That's pretty much how this plays out. We took him there, he got comfortable with the bike in the parking lot, and then I took my bike and we went out for a ride. I just followed him around, he followed me around, and it went pretty well. I'll throw in the footage and kind of maybe narrate a little bit throughout, but pretty much sit back, relax, enjoy the video. It's more just a wholesome interaction with my brother, some good old bonding and quality time together, getting him interested in what we call an addiction or into motorcycles. Okay, it's not too bad. I do feel out of place though. I haven't ridden a sports bike in a while. This bike does sit pretty low though. It feels low as shit. Oh, this angle. I was like, my legs are tired. It feels good though. She's got some power to it. It feels so different than my bike. It feels weird. It feels weird riding a sports bike. My legs are up so high. That should feel good though. Not bad, bro. Not bad. Bike feels good. It's just fucking weird. I'm not used to it. I was like, I gotta get used to this bike. I feel rusty though. I'm not used to shifting. I'm so used to my bike where I can kind of just fucking kick the shifter and not actually have to shift. I love quick shifters, but it's weird. I'm a little spoiled. It feels pretty good though.
So excited!
Alright, today we got a special video. We're going to be teaching my brother, beginner rider, how to ride a bike. Let's go. This is his brand new, or new to him, 2009 GSXR600. Let's get to it. We're going to start off with some beginner drills, starting and stopping, and get him comfortable with the bike. And I'll just probably document it as we go and see what happens. Let's get to it. We got some cones, we got the bike, we got the brother. Let's get started. Don't forget your stretches before you get on the bike. Gotta break your legs in. Alright, future me here again. I realized that going through and editing the footage, I forgot to actually explain what we were doing during the sections where we were working on his skills with the bike. Pretty much I started off by explaining to him how to use the clutch and how to walk the bike and all the stuff he basically learned in the MSF course. Basically just a quick refresh. And then I had him basically start, stop, and focus on using his throttle and brake very smoothly to stop. And emphasis on the front brake so that way he gets used to them and he doesn't get scared of them. I'll overlay some of the footage here, but pretty much what happened was that it was a very windy day. We had too much wind noise, so kind of the footage sounds like garbage. So kind of just commentate what pretty much happens, and I'll roll some of the footage so you kind of get an understanding. We basically did some drills first, starting and stopping, getting used to the clutch, getting used to the front brakes, making sure he gets his feet up on the pegs because he's having a difficult time with that. I know it's more of an aggressive position because he was used to riding those smaller bikes at the MSF course, so actually getting his feet up on the pegs was a little bit difficult. And then after that, once he got his feet up, he's using the friction zone to get going. He's giving a little bit of throttle, and then he's pulling on the clutch and coming to a stop using the front brake smoothly. Then we worked on using the rear brake to kind of just do some nice tight circles, some maneuvers to kind of just basically maneuver the bike around, and use the rear brake to tighten it up a little bit. After he got familiar with that and comfortable, then we just worked on emergency braking, just stopping quickly with the front brakes, using the rear brakes as well, and basically just a couple scenarios, such as like, say you're just going down the road, somebody cut you off and you need to swerve around them. We did some swerves, we did some braking, just general movements to where he felt comfortable maneuvering this bike around so that I felt confident enough that he could ride on the street. We did that for about 4, maybe 5 hours, and then after I felt he was comfortable, we started going around city streets. I don't think I recorded any of that because I was just following him in the car. I was on Cardo to kind of tell him which directions to go, left, right. Pretty much I followed him around neighborhoods and city streets for about maybe an hour. After he was comfortable riding around city streets and kind of like smaller neighborhoods, like less busy streets, I went and got my bike, and then we rode together for the first time on like busier, more congested sections. This was like the first true test where we actually got him out on the open road. We got him around other vehicles that were actually moving and doing vehicle things that stupid drivers do. We got him comfortable being around cars, getting up to speed, maintaining speed, and looking out for what other cars are doing, because I think that's the most important thing. But pretty much he got pretty comfortable doing that, and we made some good progress. We ended up going, I think we did like a 40-mile ride. I'll probably throw on some footage of that ride and kind of show you what happened, but I feel like he did pretty good. He basically went from the MSF course to hopping on a 600cc sport bike, not really knowing what to do, maneuvering this thing around the parking lot for a couple hours, getting used to it, to riding on city streets, to riding on main roads, and I'm happy with this so far. I think he progressed pretty well. I do have another video or more footage of us doing a second ride the next day, but I'll leave that for another time because I feel like that one he grew some more. But I hope this kind of gives some context as to what we were doing. I know I plan on explaining and just having the video speak for itself, but we ended up having too much wind noise and other circumstances because I was more focused on helping him learn and teaching him rather than recording, so we ended up with some gaps here and there, so I'll try to fill them in as we go. Stick around, enjoy the rest of the video. We got my brother who finally got a bike, and this is his first ride out on the street. It's kind of funny. He got a GSXR600. He's got his Bambi legs out on the street. You can come up further. I was like, you way back there. Alright, you can get in front of me now, because all we're going to do is going straight. There's a construction site merging, so just take your time up here. Yeah, see? Yeah, see? I told you, they're going to be merging. You just gotta watch out for stuff like that when you see that people are gonna have to come into your side, because they're gonna do stupid shit where they're just gonna cut you off without looking or just try to get over as fast as they can. Also, watch out for those grooves in the road that you see on the ground. Those grooves in the road, those, like, you see those deep lines in front of you on the road, on that left side of the lane? Yeah, try to avoid those. They'll take your tires. They're not gonna like throw you off the bike, but it's not gonna be pleasant riding over them. Just try to stick to one or the other side. I'll keep your head on a swivel. And this should be a chill ride. It feels weird riding a sports bike and then going back to my bike. Because I was like, my feet feel so relaxed now compared to being on yours. I was like, no wonder I'd be enjoying like riding on my bike. Alright, if you look to your left, you'll see that you're sitting directly next to an SUV. I said if you look directly to your left, you'll see that you're sitting next to an SUV. Try not to sit in people's blind spots as much as you can. Yeah, right behind you. I was like, I don't want to sit next to you because you keep drifting. Like, you keep going left, right, left, right, left, right. You're not holding like a stable like lane. Like, you keep going left, middle, right, left, middle, right. You just gotta pick one side of the lane and just stick to it. Because right now you're in the middle. You want to either be in the left or the right. There you go. watch out for stuff like that when somebody brakes. A lot of those people end up in the right lane trying to cut over when somebody starts slowing down. You just want to watch out for stuff like that because sometimes they cut across without looking. You chilling so far though? Alright. Good. Future me here again. I did forget to do a outro for the video, so I'm going to do that right now. Pretty much, we picked up the bike, rode the bike around, got him comfortable with it, took it on the street, got him used to riding around, but there's still more to come. I do have some more footage of us riding around and getting him comfortable and confident riding on the main roads and kind of teaching him things. I'll probably throw that out in a second video. Also, this bike looks good, a little rough around the edges. As you can see, the seat and a lot of it needs some work and needs some new fairings and so on, but not to fret. We got a amazing build video coming up, probably 2 videos away. We have a lot of parts already came in. We have mirrors, we have levers, we have fairings. There's gonna be a custom paint job. We got new seats. We got crash protection. We have so many parts coming. So many parts already showed up. So much is gonna happen to this bike. I hope you stick around and watch what's gonna happen because we're gonna do an epic build and then reveal the bike to my brother and see what he thinks. But if you have any suggestions for parts and upgrades, this video will probably be out before we completely finish the bike. It might take a couple weeks, but drop them down below. If you enjoyed the video, stick around. We have more content coming, teaching my brother, and also just videos learning about motorcycles, how to work on motorcycles, and getting comfortable riding motorcycles. So hope you enjoyed.